being here in Germany, especially considering the history that's here, we have a unique perspective to look and say, that's not okay. Normalizing the little things, letting it go down the slope is very much not okay. And we feel like this is one thing that we can do. We can't show up there, but we can show up here.
Look at this. This is ridiculous, y'all. And I'm not going to stay on this topic long because there's probably a million other sites y'all and sources y'all can look at. But from my point of view and my actual research, let's get into it. So, why is the US government shut down as of October 2025? Well, let's see what triggered it. The shutdowns as the U.S. fiscal year begins October 1st. If the Congress has not passed the spending bills needed to fund federal agencies by that date, there is a funding lapse for fiscal year 2026. Congress failed to pass the full suite of funding bills before the deadline. Proposals failed to get enough votes, especially the Senate, which caused the shutdown by a funding gap. A lack of legal authorizations to spend money for certain parts of the government. So let's see how this works, y'all. Under the Anti-Deficiency Act, if agencies don't have funding, many must stop operations. Essential workers, such as protecting lives, property, police, firemen, they continue often without pay. Non-essential functions are suspended, employees are furloughed, contracts are delayed. Some programs like Social Security continue, but delays are often followed. So, what's keeping this going? Well, there's a lot of differences between the Republicans and Democrats over budget provisions and policy riders. So, Senate rules there must be 60 votes to be required for us to initiate this agreement. Well, apparently the Democrats are not agreeing to what the Republicans are trying to push out. So, the House leadership refuses to move on certain demands until broader agreements are reached. I mean, why does this matter? Well, public services and programs delayed or disrupted, and the economic slowdown due to reduced federal operations and political costs are reduced by public trust institutions and lawmakers. So, guys, long story short, the president, I don't see anything wrong with him. They're calling him no king. First of all, he's not claiming to be a king. He's our president. And the president's job, his duty is to look out for his country. So what he's initiating and trying to push out is actually looking out for the country. Whether you radical libs believe it or not, that's what he's doing. So I'm not going to get into all the details he has done this year, but I mean, if anybody would have a brain or anybody with a phone that don't live up under a rock can see all the hard work he's done. He's actually one of the hardest working presidents of this year. Do I agree with everything Trump is doing? Probably not, but 90% of it I do. And I'm actually proud that he's our president this year. So, like I said, if you guys are struggling right now, it's probably best that you guys maybe look in the mirror and start analyzing your budget. Just figure out what you're spending this extra money on, because yes, it is meant to be spent. The money does not belong to you, but in certain situations like this, where emergencies